मुंबई इंडियंस दम लगाएंगे, मुंबई इंडियंस जान लगाएंगे, मुंबई इंडियंस जलवा दिखा देंगे हम, मुंबई इंडियंस लोहा गला देंगे, पानी जला देंगे, दुनिया हिला देंगे हम, दुनिया हिला देंगे हम, दुनिया हिला देंगे हम, मुंबई इंडियंस दुनिया हिला देंगे हम, अब दुनिया हिला दे हम, दुनिया हिला देंगे हम, दुनिया हिला दे हम, मुंबई इंडियंस।
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Mumbai Indian fans from all over the world, Khasakai Palta, and I'm your host with the most, Chinmay Sharma, aka Scoopachinu, and welcome back to the home of the five-time champions. Welcome back to MI Live. I know it's not been the most ideal start, but another day, another dawn. We've got a new game in front of us today, and the Lucknow Super Giants. Guys, we're back here, we're back to entertain, but a tough sport, isn't it?
Totally, and I think this is where Emma usually thrives. ऐसे situations हम लोग पहले रह चुके हैं, but right now the team composition is a big question mark. क्योंकि क्या लेना है? पलटन अगर आप लोग चाहते हो कि अर्जुन तेंदुलकर खेले, please comments में spam करो.
Right off the bat, right off the bat, you've gone straight because of the two
I'll
posts.
tell you, yeah, no, not of the post as well. I think yeah, that's a hint, but I still feel कि हम लोग overhype कर रहे हैं कि हम लोग की lineup नहीं है. We are still sorted till 5 batsmen. Pollard is out of form. But अगर वो खेलेगा तो 6 batsmen है. All we are missing out on is someone like Hardik, who was in pace and all round, ball and bat.
All-round option.
So वो Arjun perfect है. He's also he's got good speed and can bat well. And there's Krunal, which was spinner, and ये जो संजय यादव या फिर अमनदीप हो सकता है.
Your favorite Sanjay Yadav.
Yeah, Sanjay Yadav. Yeah. So Sanjay Yadav and Arjun, please.
कुणाल ने जब से वो देखा है ना स्टोरी की यार वो एंट्रेंस वाला शॉट दिया तब से कुणाल इज वेरी एक्साइटेड कि कब अर्जुन तेंदुलकर खेले.
But you know, before saying anything, I have a message for the Paltan. Thank you guys so much for the exceptional support that you guys have been pouring in all throughout. No matter how the result is going, you know, you all have been backing and supporting your team. So keep doing that. They need you now more than ever.
Samiksha, have you got a number in the last few days, or you've been wearing lenses for the first 4 episodes?
First 4 episodes I was wearing lenses, तो आज सोचा कुछ अलग try करते हैं.
Why not?
Superstition.
I think it's looking amazing.
superstition,
I think it's
yeah.
looking fantastic. But unfortunately, if only looks could make us win,
Yeah.
so just based on you, we would have won the trophy by now. But look, again, we're going to stress on a few problems that MI is going through right now. Death bowling is one of them. Do you have a new team set up for us today? Your dream
I do
team?
have.
Yes!
I'll say it in a bit. So again, I'm mentioning like I'm considering 2020 का जो lineup था हम लोग का, that was the ideal lineup. कि वो was the best one. So उससे compared अगर 2022 में जा रहे हैं तो all we have is we have Ishan, Rohit, Brevis, Tilak, Sky, and Pollard is out of touch, but still Pollard.
Right.
Yeah, so you've got 6 batsmen sorted out.
Right.
यहाँ तक अच्छा है. All we are missing out on is 2 additional batsmen who can bowl as well. Basically all rounders, ideal.
Yeah.
So जहाँ पर हार्दिक और Krunal रहते थे, we can get someone like Arjun who can bat and bowl like I mentioned before, and we can get someone like Sanjay Yadav जो spin कर सकता है अच्छा, and he's a proper all rounder. I'm not saying someone like Jaydev who's an ideally good bowler but can bat. वैसे नहीं, हाँ. So he's not the perfect all rounder like युवराज सिंह वगैरह जैसा. So उस हिसाब से I want someone like Sanjay Yadav and Arjun in ताकि वो बहुत अच्छा हो सकता है. What's your call on that?
I've been waiting for the show to start so I can always get a hold of your dream team and then compare to the actual team. But the girls have left us again. Girls, where are you all?
Yeah. Right here.
We are ready for this.
Correct. We're ready for the social buzz.
Energy,
आजा
come
यार.
on.
Boom.
starting with you, Vinasha.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
So today, MI batsmen and bowlers will do some new IPL history. Ishan Kishan, Rohit, Brevis, Pollard. Don't know who will lead in the sixth today. My opinion is Ishan Kishan. Bumrah should be back. Thampi takes more wickets. Timal Mills is also going to rock all of Mumbai Indians on fire today, guys. And I'm sure the Mumbai Indians team is going to have a rock solid start today, and hopefully we are going to win. What's it?
I guess विवेक ने ना पूरा अपनी दिल की बात और कुणाल के दिल की बात एक साथ बोल दी है यहाँ पे. Akshay Hitman says that the defeat started in afternoon match, but today the victory will start in the Brabourne itself. So, yeah, shayad.
That's hashtag. Okay. Arbaz Sheikh says 5-time champions Mumbai Indians will be facing a new informed team, the Lucknow Super Giants, for the first time. He puts a green heart and a blue heart. Just 6th match of the league and Mumbai Indians playing their knockout match. We still together. We believe Mumbai Indians. Hashtag MI Paltan. Hashtag MI versus LSG. I think he's put everyone's emotion out there. We are going to win. I really hope we are going to win this match
I saw this
today.
one और यार इधर से ऐसा आँख में से पानी आ रहा है मेरे.
But I like it कि वो फोटो में we still don't know कौन से साल का है क्योंकि इतने
हाँ, मतलब
13, 15, 17,
कौन सा वाला है?
20 कौन सा हो सकता है वो?
Here, citizen_KP says आज दुनिया हिला दो, दिखा दो कि IPL का hashtag OG boss MI Paltan है. Hashtag Mumbai Indians with this cutie, symbol and hashtag MI versus LSG. Yes, we are so excited,
I
guys.
love all those emojis and everything they put in, with hashtags and hearts and the green hearts.
Best. But Paltan, I told you last time that imagine my arm around your shoulder. चलो आज बात करते हैं. I'm going to talk to you about the transition we're going through, and you might say that every other team is going through it also. But the thing with MI is, this is something that we did in the last mega auction, is also buy a bunch of youngsters. Now you see the number of players who are starting in our team who are under 19 or 20 years of age.
Right.
Compared to any other team, I don't know the exact stats, but I think we will top that list of the youngest team, probably, average age. Tilak, you've got Dewall, just to name a couple. And I think for that is where I think Chennai have missed out, because in a mega auction is when you build from scratch.
Yeah.
Chennai again have got slightly older, I wouldn't say old players, but all of them are on their late, most of the big players are on their bad side of 30, which means the transition is yet to begin. We've already started. So maybe, I wouldn't say write this season off. Please don't, because miracles do happen and we believe in our team. And I know, trust me, I know you do. But I think a lot of the teams will have to start this transition phase that we've already begun.
Yeah.
So maybe this season, I know a 4th place right now would be a great achievement. But if we can do it with these youngsters, this reminds me of the old Manchester United team in the 90s, man, when another manager said that you don't win anything with babies, with kids.
Yeah.
And again, this is a bunch of hungry young kids who can definitely come in and do some spectacular things. Kunal, transition has started.
Yeah.
Now it's time to build, right?
Yeah, I remember mentioning this before कि जो Brevis और तिलक खेल रहे, तिलक, not Tilak Wama. So जिस तरीके से वो खेलते हैं.
We always tease you on that.
Yeah, no, but I remember it gives me a vibe. It takes me down the memory lane. जब 2010 के season में Raidu and Saurabh Tiwari करते थे, then there was Ishan and Surya doing it, and gradually अभी उन लोग ने रोहित और वो वाला रोल ले लिया. Like Ishan is opening, Surya अभी थोड़ा मतलब Pollard जैसा रोल ले रहे हैं.
He's become a senior player, bro.
Exactly.
Just like that, and look at the way he talks, the way he carries himself. Yeah.
And उसी तरह I feel like उसी तरह right now we are in a phase जहाँ पर अभी these have become the senior players, and Tilak and Brevis are the ones जो future में जाके actually would be the next big thing. जैसे ईशान और सूर्या फ्री विल में खेलते थे ना, उन लोगों को पहले स्ट्रेस नहीं था. So अभी वैसा उन दोनों को बताया कि play freely, play your game, and they're showing it. Last match we were almost out of hopes, and suddenly these two started smacking. And अगर थोड़ा सा like Pollard was in touch or Surya would have not got run out, so वो अगर होता तो फिर बहुत फायदा हो जाता, and we would have won the game as well.
Yeah, I think that run out between Surya and Pollard was, and you know what I love to see is Pollard still came and tapped it back. You got this.
You got this, correct.
You know,
moreover, this is a year of the transition phase. This is a year to experiment. This is a year to find out, which place is great for which player. This is a year to, groom these young guns into that spot they are looking for the future. So imagine 2023, 2024, Tilak comes out, Brevis comes out, Ishan comes out, full guns. Jofra Archer, this team is going to be a team to watch out for. And that threat which they have created in the minds of the fans is still going to remain. win for a long, long time to come, because Mumbai Indians comes with that big, heavy baggage.
Yeah, and let's just quickly have a look, because look, after 5 losses, we have to see how the team is regrouped, and let's have a look at just that. So this ring light has become a new part, I think, of,
I like how
of
he's
the
doing
MI
work from
squad.
home.
Yeah, and I love it. He's got his outfit perfectly sorted. जहाँ तक दिखेगा मेरा body, rest of it is straight up
It's a
comfort.
fresh auction, and we have been building this team for next 3-4 years. So coming few years down the line, I think you'll see some great players coming out from this team, and I'm really happy about it.
We need to be at 11 at the team room. You're going to be late. That's not nice. That's not nice. You must be on time. 5 minutes late.
This is the most. I think this is the most adorable piece of banter you guys will see ever.
Yes.
It's like getting yelled at by the most adorable padhaku kid in the class. You can't take it.
Yeah,
You can't
Chinu, you
take it
remember
seriously.
Australia's, Adam Zampa and Marcus Stoinis, the
Yeah.
bromance building up? I feel a bromance is building up here.
Between Deoval and
Between
Tilak.
Deoval and Tilak. I'm looking forward to that.
Before 11, 10:30, then I'm on my way, and then I get my food at 11 at the break.
11.
Love the accent.
Says that. I love the accent.
Her shot में I'm trying to find Arjun somewhere or the other.
I think that'll be the better part. The best time to find him would be when the teams are actually leaving for the stadium. I think everyone is going to be looking out. Paltan, please keep your eyes out in case I miss it or any of us miss it here in the studio. Look out for Arjun Tendulkar. Because look, because we saw that lovely post that MI put up on the page yesterday of the game with Arjun Tendulkar's close-up. I can't wait to see if he actually got on. But look, if you want to be featured right here behind me, Bumrah Yorker say, "Arey kya baat hai? Keep loving, keep supporting." But put up these amazing pictures and use the hashtag Dil Khol Ke, and you have a chance to be featured here. Damn, that's a nice picture.
Dil khol ke comment आई है.
Ronaldo-esque.
दिल
But we
खोल
have
के-
to.
Guys, दिल खोल के comment आई है पार्थ पटेल से, where he says that we are angry for our loss, we are hungry for the win, and we will win today's game and show the world that what MI is made up of.
Oh, that's nice.
People,
In fact,
people actually commenting a lot that Fabian Allen is going to make his debut today, so I'm not sure.
That's nice. That's nice. In fact, there's another Dil Khol Ke. It says, it's from Farzan from Twitter. He says, MI, no matter what, I shall always back and support you. Think big, trust yourself, and make it happen. Mumbai Indians forever. I mean,
Nice.
Mumbai
Now, since we're
Indians.
talking so much about the fans, let's move on to our next segment, which is all about the fans. It's Kasakai Paltan. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Lovely to have you guys. I hope everyone's mic is on. Let's break that. Ria, how's it going? Good to see you, and lovely to see all of you all in blue. Ria, I'm going to start off with you. Tell us
Hi.
again. Tough loss. They all are, but when it's પાંચ back-to-back losses, always tougher. What do you have any changes in mind that you would make if you were Mahila today for the MI squad?
I think I would want Sanjay Yadav because we are somewhere lacking in our batting. 6 number तक batting है और उसके बाद batting नहीं आ पा रही है. So I would love Sanjay Yadav to be in the 11 and Arjun Tendulkar as well. Both of them.
Riya, you actually sport the exact thing. मैं भी वही चाहता हूँ ये दो changes. और अगर संजय यादव नहीं तो at least रमनदीप सिंह. जिमित पल्टन ने ऑलरेडी नोटिस किया और कमेंट में स्पैम कर रहे हैं कि फेबियन एलन को कैप मिली है फ्रॉम पोलार्ड. क्या रिएक्शन है आपकी?
It's good, right? We need to try something and hope, because hope is the best thing, right? So we can try Fabian Allen and hope that we win and start our journey towards top 4 today.
Yeah.
Wishing.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers, all of us.
Hi Janvi, what's up?
Hello, hi.
यार मतलब ठीक है, आप लोग ने 5 मैच खेल लिए हैं, उसमें से 3 आप जीत गए हो, 2 हारे हो, तो मतलब ये वाली मैच से आपके क्या एक्सपेक्टेशंस हैं?
So the question is for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Janvi.
Okay, so yeah, I'm really looking forward that we win this match. Like we have been in this position earlier on as well, as Rohit also said, but we don't want to be in this position again and again, like losing 5 matches simultaneously. So I really hope that Mumbai Indians wins this match. So yeah.
Janvi, on that note, you are a new LSG fan. The loyalty was like right from the beginning. हाँ लखनऊ है, मुझे लखनऊ को ही support करना है पहले.
No, no, that's the thing. Like, I am a Mumbai Indian supporter as well.
Oh.
So before this team started, like before this year, I have been supporting Mumbai Indians only. But this year, since this team was introduced, so yeah, I'm supporting both the teams. And like even my friends were asking, whom are you going to support for this particular match when they are head to head, like Mumbai and Lucknow. So
And who are you going to support?
So yeah, let's see. Like right now, so I'm representing Lucknow since I am here in Lucknow as well.
Okay.
So let's see what happens in today's match.
You seem like you're still on the fence, Janvi, and I know why. Clearly, you know you want to support MI.
It is actually because I have been supporting this team for around 10 years now. Yeah. So obviously, and Rohit Sharma is my favorite batter. It has always been.
So ऐसे ही पल में पराया कर दिया. हाँ ऐसा लखनऊ की टीम आई तो चलो टाटा बाय बाय MI.
No, but I am representing as a Lucknow supporter over here now. Like for the show, I'm like supporting for this match right now, and I'm also going for the 24th match. So probably I'll be supporting Mumbai in that match, like from the Wankhede Stadium, the one that's over there.
Nice.
So I'll be traveling to Mumbai and then.
So Janvi, दिल से Mumbai Indians, हाँ? कुछ भी बोलो.
Yeah, I can say that.
All right. On that note, Jimit, getting to you, Ravi Bishnoi has a great economical, strike rate on that front with Ishan, Surya, as well as the top 4, even Rohit. So do you think that, Lucknow might just employ Bishnoi in the power play up front for the first 6 overs?
Yeah, they can try, but we have the hitman and who plays spin like no one better in the world. And we have Surya also to follow him up. So I think they can try, but I think we'll be top on it, and let's hope for the best.
Jimit, we'll get back to you guys ASAP. Just a quick update. We have won the toss and we will be bowling today. So at least small victories, Paltan, enjoy with me. Come on, we need to enjoy everything we can. And it was so good to see that Fabian Allen gets his debut cap from Pollard. Always a wonderful feeling, and even a better feeling when you get it from your fellow countrymen. Do you remember did you ever get a cap when you started playing? And do you remember who gave it to you, if there was any cap?
If there was any cap. I just remember my dad giving me a cap. Ki yaar ye, so basically, I had a cap, and then he had engraved, I was playing for my school, and then he had engraved Samiksha Takke with, on the left side it was Samiksha Takke, and on the right it was 13, since 13 is my lucky number.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I remember that, and especially my dad used to be like, yaar, ye hamesha match ke liye khelte, khilke jana se. So,
wow. All right, guys, and we have someone very special joining us right now. I'll give you a hint. Think Silky hai. The fastest Kiwi to get 50 wickets for his country in ODIs is the one and only McClenaghan.
Wow.
Hello. Right, how's it going, man? Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too. Hey, 13 is my lucky number as well. So
nice, well done, guys. I love it. Thank you so much for taking the time out to do this. First of all, I'm going to quickly get into something you said the other day. You tweeted that MI's secret to the success, in your humble opinion, was one bowler who can hit the deck hard, create the pace, and one who can swing the ball as well. And we all know you've done that beautifully over the seasons for MI. Right now, from the current crop of players that we have, who would be your ideal pace attack to start off the bowling?
Oh, look, I think I'd love to see Riley Meredith play, just because he can take wickets at the top. I think that makes Boomer's job a lot easier when he comes in and takes wickets in the middle and at the end. So I'd like to see him play, and then Tamal Mills, I think, complements them both, just with a bit of variation, just to be able to come in and together. I just feel like our success has always been 2 overseas players with different skill sets. So, mate, I'd love to see them play and just go full out and just try and take bowls.
Agreed with that. Mitch, I mean, you've played IPL for a significant amount of time, and obviously you're the reason why MI is so successful over the years. So what's your advice for the left-arm pacers, especially playing in Indian conditions?
I think, thanks. So, look, I think I was very, very lucky to play with people like Malinga and Bumrah. And then obviously Mitch Johnson was great when he was in and the likes of that. So being very, very fortunate. I think left-arm pacers, I think you've got to use your variations, but you also got to know your matchups. And I would just say to the guys now, just trust. You've got one of the best bowling coaches in the world, if not the best. And he always comes with a plan. So I just back his plan and then try and execute what him and Mahela and Rohit put in place and try and execute that. Go with the team plan, probably more so than yourself.
Okay.
So,
is that the answer you wanted?
Yeah.
So, who is tougher to bowl in the nets, Rohit or Pollard?
Hardly. Rohit was always late down, so I hardly ever bowled to Rohit, to be honest. And he was always there. He'd always bat the back end of the session. Polly was always like really, really challenging to bowl to because I always found, for me, I was okay at Yorkers, but I definitely improved when I was at MI because I would only bowl Yorkers to the best hitters, so like Hardik and Pollard, and I'd be like, okay, cool. If I can bowl good Yorkers to these guys, then I can do it in a match. So I always tried to bowl the ball I thought they would hit out of the park to them so I could get better.
That's nice. Mitch, I'm going to take you back a little bit in time. 2015, Mumbai Indians versus the Sunrisers. The scoreboard reads as 7 for 2. Mitchell McClenaghan has taken one of his favorite wickets, that is of David Warner, and the celebration is extremely crazy on field. Pollard comes there nearly towards slips and takes the catch. Take me through that celebration.
Oh, look, no, I was first up. That was my first season with MI. And then I remember sitting in a team meeting and I remember Ricky Ponting saying, just bounce Davey Warner. Just bounce him, you're going to get him out. And I was like, oh, cool, that's the plan, go on and bounce him. Found out when we turned up to the T20 World Cup that Sunrisers had a meeting and Kay Williamson said that Davey Warner had in their whole batting men and said he was just going to try hit me for 6 first ball. So it was literally just the butting of the heads of like me saying I'm going to get him out, him saying he was going to hit me for 6, and thankfully I came out on top. So I thought that was pretty classic when I spoke to Kane when we got to the World Cup.
Yeah. Also, Mitch, like Ganesh, you mentioned about 2015, right?
Yes.
That takes me back to the season when we had a similar poor start, but then we managed to script a brilliant comeback and even lift the title. So what's the mood like in the camp after such a poor start?
Oh, I mean, it's pretty obvious to say that like everyone's pretty disappointed and pretty more disappointed in themselves than anything. And then I guess to a point where you don't want to embarrass like the team name in front of the fans, and it was just a real opportunity for guys. I just heard you saying Fabian Allen's going to play tonight.
Yeah.
It's just an opportunity for anyone coming in to actually be that person who just takes the game by the horns and actually just says, no, I'm going to be that lucky charm this year for Mumbai and I'm going to take us a bit further. So that's all it is guys actually just wanting to stand up for the team and actually pull themselves out of the hole. But I'm sure they're going to come back. It's undoubtable. And a few teams have lost quite a few games this year, so you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I think comeback we will. I think it's just a matter of when. I think it's just probably one game we knock it out of the park, and then it's just
Today.
Exactly. You know, I'm actually
today.
I actually really want to see how long your hair has grown, because just seeing your run up with a long hair, I was hoping you'd be hatless and everything.
It's short at the moment. Yeah, she's short. Yeah, real short. Yeah, sorry to disappoint.
No, I don't think anything you can do can disappoint the Paltan here. But what I'm going to ask you is, all of us here at MI, us fans, all dreamers. So we're going to get you to dream as well. I want to ask you, if you had to manufacture the perfect bowler, right? Whose run-up would you take? Whose pace would you take? And whose swing would you take?
Yeah, I mean that's a good question. Look, I think I would like. I like Jofra Archer's run-up. Just it's so easy. It's so easy. Bumrah's pace from the hand. The little flick he's got at the end is the pace generated from the crease is unbelievable. And then if you put in Trent Bolt's swing, his late swing, I think just happens that they're all Mumbai pace bowlers, but that's the combination that I put together for the perfect pace
Oh, mate,
bowler.
that's a sick concoction. I
Oh
love it.
my God.
Absolutely love it. It's devastating.
Mitch, on that note,
None of them can bat though. That's the problem. He's okay. Definitely not bolting.
That's nice. Mitch, on that note, you have played a number of your matches at the Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai, and you've seen some magnificent support by the MI Paltan. So, which has been your most memorable match? Where you've seen some crazy fan base at the stadium.
Oh, yeah. Look, I just found any time that you walked into Wankhede, and I just used to love when Malinga's chant used to go up at Mumbai.
Yes.
At Wankhede. I think that was awesome. That was so cool. And particularly as well when Sachin used to walk down during warm-ups. He used to walk down and the crowd would go absolutely nuts. That was pretty special as well during warm-up, just hearing the whole stadium erupt. So yeah, probably Malinga, and then obviously Sachin when he walks down to the ground.
Sick. Mitch, I'm going to first of all, this is a personal thank you because for a number of seasons, I was pretty much on the same spot at the Wankhede, and you were one of the very few players who every time we would yell out to you, would turn back and wave out. So thank you so much for just being, it's not like, because the fast bowler generally zoned into the game, right? They think of how am I going to destroy that batsman, but almost every time you kept looking back, you said hi. So thank you so much for that.
No, not a problem. The amount of time I probably got in trouble for doing that because I wasn't paying attention. Rohit and the skipper, want me to focus on the game, but I just get distracted real easy.
Like, ooh, shiny thing. No, I love it. Mate, thank you so much for taking the time out. It means the world to us and means even more to the Paltan. Just before we let you go, if you could just say a couple of things to the fans who we call the Paltan, and then we can let you on your way.
Yeah, look, hey, obviously don't give up on this season. But I think we've just had a big auction, and I think you look at 5 players that you'd like to retain next auction and building towards the end of the season. I think you've got 5 quality players that are going to take this franchise forward in the future. This big auction was an anomaly. Only retained 3 guys, but I think you've got the core of a team that's going to be successful in 5, 6, 10 years time. So don't be despondent. The boys will bounce back, and I expect we'll get a win tonight. Good luck.
Boss man.
That's lovely. Mitch, on that note, do you think, everyone keeps saying, this is a transitional phase, we are building a team for the future. So what are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, what I touched on, I think Mumbai's always created a lot of great Indian players. And unfortunately, we lost a few to other franchises this year with only 3 retentions. But look, I'm picking it goes back to 5. And do we have 5 great players who are going to take this franchise forward? I think they've unearthed Brevis. I think he's a gem. You've obviously got Boom, Rose there. If Pollard's fit, you're always picking Pollard. You've got Ishan and you've got Surya. I mean, 5 great, pick out of those guys. Who's going to take your franchise forward and then build around it over the next couple of years. And you'll build an absolute juggernaut going forward. So I think we're in a positive space, not exactly where you'd like to be. But Mumbai always recruit well when they find a hole in their side. So I'd expect next year to be even better. Jofra comes back. I'm sure we'll bolster the bowling lineup next year a little bit more, and then we'll just go forward from there. I think we're in a good spot.
What I absolutely loved is you still said we, and that shows that I'm sure if you take that hoodie off, the heart is still blue and gold, mate. So thank you so much. Appreciate the love and support, and wish you success and nothing less. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Beautiful. Enjoy.
Thank
you so much.
Thank you.
Always great to have
on the field and off the field as well. It's a delight to watch him on social media as well. He's
so
great.
Out, right?
I also remember one live, which I was doing MI and Bharat had done live for the World Test Championship final.
Right.
And over there I was live via MI, the Insta handle. So he's such a big fan. He actually said, I love you MI. But sorry, Kiwis are going to win this one. He's so sweet.
But yeah,
he's really that sweet.
You don't feel bad. I think it's a Kiwi thing, right?
Yeah.
And having said that, it's. I think this is a first season after a long time where we don't have a Kiwi, at least in the starting 11.
Yes.
On that note, Kunal, you know what time it is. Time to run us through our playing 11 today. Let's have a look.
will be so excited, I'm sure.
Fingers crossed. Let's have a look.
Now.
Wow. Rohit at the top alongside Ishan Kishan. Next, Brevis, followed by Suryakumar Yadav, Tilak Verma, Karen Pollard, Fabian Allen is in. Paltan, tell us your reaction on this. मैं तो काफी खुश हूँ. Jaydev Unadkat, Murugan Ashwin, Bumrah and Mills as well. I somewhere wished ki Arjun, but
or Riley Murray.
Yeah.
But look, again, we don't see what's happening, and I keep saying this behind the closed doors at the net sessions. It's very easy to sit on your sofa and think, "Mere ko isko dekhna hai khelte hue." But it's not up to us. It's the think tank and the coaches who look at the players and their progress. I'm sure somewhere through the season, all of these players will play when they're good and ready. Tab tak Paltan, patience rakho and enjoy the game just like we are. Win or lose.
True. Vaibhav Chakor on Twitter says, "We are always with you, MI Paltan, in your good time and also in your tough time. We are one family. We know we are going to make a stronger and a memorable comeback this season. Always and forever, a Mumbai Indians fan."
I think also these MI fans are sneakily poets, because they put their words so beautifully, right?
Exactly.
There's one thing saying something sweet, and then there's something so eloquently putting it.
Exactly.
किसी को हमारी तारीफ सुननी है?
सुनो.
Rohit Shetty says, "Big fan of your energy, Chinu and Kunal. You are so calm, Banaisha, and you are really a crick statistician." And Samiksha, you smile. Thank you so much. Makes us to watch MI live always.
I hope this is the Rohit Shetty. Yeah, start our audition right now.
Yeah, seriously.
Just give me a secret. Let's start the audition right now. But look, we're sitting here enjoying the game in this wonderful atmosphere. If you want a wonderful atmosphere to watch the game as well, head on to social. 16 destinations all over Maharashtra. I'm not going to repeat all of the yummy dishes and beverages you get there. But look, I am still waiting and I'm hoping. आज मेरे को नहीं बोलना एक्चुअली नहीं बोलना है बोल के थक गया
आज मत बोलो
आज नहीं बोलूंगा लेकिन
but जीते तो जाएंगे.
Just you know what I'm saying.
यार बोलना नहीं था यार Kunal.
But I'm not saying it. There's a comment by Parth on YouTube who says it will be a great to see Fabian and Ashwin spinning the ball and create trouble for LSG batsmen.
You know, this is a really good point that I've been wanting to make since a few games. You look at the successful teams in the IPL right now. All of them are playing with two out-and-out spinners. You see the Yuzi, the Ashwins, Kuldeep Yadav. I think somewhere there we have been lacking because Murugan Ashwin, he's trying his best, we know. But I don't see him as a world-class wicket-taking spinner. I think he needs a couple of seasons. And I would love to ask the fans that. So let's see if we can bring them on and see what they have to say about MI's spin attack. Jimit, what do you think अपना जो spin attack है, do you think it's close to जो दूसरों टीमों का है? Like we've seen, they've also been hunting in pairs. कहाँ you think we're lacking there somewhere?
Correct, as you just mentioned, right? कि अपना spin attack is not that level as of now, but with introducing Allen in, we are taking a right step, I think. And if he manages to take out wickets in middle over, nothing like that, right? That's what I think Roa has been looking for, getting options in middle over, as we always have to at the end. So yeah.
So Janvi, from LSG point of view, like which player is the biggest threat from MI right now?
For MI, I would say.
She doesn't know because her team. MI is her team, yaar. Just khali show ke liye she's a Lucknow supporter. No, I'm joking. Go on.
No. So I think KL Rahul, if he gets a good start and if he gets the momentum, then obviously for the bowlers, there would be a big challenge.
And for LSG, like from MI, कौन threat होगा?
From MI, MI.
Sub.
No, it would be, I think, Bumrah. I would like to see the battle between Bumrah and KL Rahul. So that would be something that I'm interested to watch.
Actually, can we predict it? Like, क्या होने वाला है? Because it's a good battle, right? Bumrah versus KL. Paltan, predict करके comments में बता दो कि क्या होगा. I feel he's going to get him bowled. So what's your prediction?
यार मैं सच बताऊँ KL राहुल का फॉर्म ना मतलब if you see from past 2 matches उनका फॉर्म अच्छे से नहीं चल रहा है. तो ये maybe he might take it कि नहीं आज तो करना है या फिर वो consistency उनकी जारी रहेगी.
I won't be surprised, if LSG tries and gets Rahul somewhere down at number 3, number 4 and try and have him at that middle order spot to see how he fares. There are many combinations which can go over there on the top. You know, they have a long batting lineup. They battle number 8. You know, last match we saw Marcus Stoinis at the number 8 spot. And they just lost out by 3 runs. But you know, that's the depth of their batting.
They do bat deep.
They do bat very deep, and they have the best of bowlers: Avesh Khan, Ravi Bishnoi, Chamira. You name it, and you know they have it over there.
And also, एक चीज मैं चाहता हूँ, like from World T20 point of view as well, like MI जो कर रही है Sky को उस position में भेज रही है, which is not an ideal MI position, but for the Indian team. So Ishan Rohit top order पे, even if they don't play that well, even if they out of touch, they will give them a chance. कि Indian team में वो खेलना है. I somewhere feel कि LSG should also realize that, and they should put KL in a spot जो Indian team में उस spot पे खेलेगा. And that should be something that
I don't know where they're going to play him even now, you know, like in the World Cup, because there's such a big influx of top draw openers in the Indian team right now. Anyways, if you guys want to be cool like these guys and but be featured on the last segment of my show, all you have to do is put in your opinions like they did with the hashtag #MySliceOpinion, and you have a chance to win a lot of amazing goodies and be featured on the last segment of the show. Now let's have a look at Jasprit Bumrah's figures that you just saw. Look, he's a wounded lion. He is going through a phase right now that is not the best for any fast bowler. But I think what's making it worse is him not having a strike bowling partner that I mentioned last time also. And I was hoping that Riley does that job. But again, Mills has it in him. We all know he's got the potential. I'm hoping over the last 4 or 5 odd days, they have gone back to the drawing board and come back stronger. Man, again, that Aussie attack would have been fantastic. But again, I don't have a problem with Mills.
Yeah, he's good.
The leaking of runs towards the end. We all are high-fiving each other in the power play. And then suddenly it all goes to hell after that.
Yeah, and it's really surprising because ऐसा लगता है middle overs में we are actually able to control them. Last match में भी हुआ था कि पहले लग रहा था 220 वगैरह जाएंगे. Then suddenly 13th to 15th or 16th it was like यार 130 है, 140 है. But suddenly they find that one over जिसमें पूरा pressure चला जाता है and they just start smacking everywhere. And they don't care if it's Thampi, if it's Murugan, if it's whoever. Like उन लोग को मारना है मार देंगे. That's what's happening.
But Kunal, on that note, we have so many part-time off spinners also, you know, who actually can be used in this squad. So if, you know, one person leaks runs somewhere during the death or maybe in the middle, Rohit has that option of, you know, possibly giving it to a Brevis or, you know, to a Tilak Verma. So there are a couple of options available also, and I would like to see more options, at least in the bowling department, open up to see how they are faring in this setup.
Yeah, and we love seeing the positive aspect of things. And if you look at Brevis's IPL record, he'll read 1 over 1 wicket. I'm not going to talk about that.
But it's that of Virat Kohli. It's that of Virat Kohli.
And that 1 wicket is the important one of Virat Kohli. Will he bowl today? Who knows? I'm not a soothsayer. But what I can tell you is Surya Kumar Yadav had a very, very positive message for all of us. So let's have a look at that.
Everything starts fresh again. You go out and you express, be fearless, because if you carry that baggage of last 5 games, it's really difficult for you to go out and express and be fearless. Starting from first game till now, we must have got a lot of positives. Like in the last game, we got 2 beautiful middle order batsmen for us. Both youngsters, 19, 20 years age, Dewald and Tilak. I mean, they are literally showing what they are capable of doing. Few years down the line, they can do wonders. These are the small positive things which I feel are very important when you go each game. I see everyone on the ground when they're batting in the nets as well together. They help each other. Off the field, when they go back to the hotel, they try and spend as much time as possible with each other. It's always a good sign when you see new players coming in the side and creating that atmosphere. Irrespective of result, there's a lot of positivity, there's a lot of fun, which is most important. Mood is upbeat in the camp. Khelenge, dil khol ke.
I think Daniel Sams has some mad matrix moves there. George bullets like it's fun.
True on that.
यार रिया excited हो? मतलब what do you think? First 7 overs में जो power play overs है, first 6 overs, तो उसमें क्या लगता है कितना स्कोर होगा?
I think last game में भी हमने power play में बहुत अच्छा performance दिया था while we were bowling. So I think ये performance इस बार भी continued रहेगा and KL राहुल को इस बार हम लोग limit कर पाएंगे.
Great.
But Jimit, on that note, कहीं पे आपको लगता है कि लखनऊ की बैटिंग डेप्थ बहुत ज्यादा है? आवेश खान, रवि बिश्नोई, चमीरा, कृष्णप्पा गौतम, मतलब जहाँ पे बड़े नाम दो वो लखनऊ सुपर जायंट्स में आते हैं, तो आपको क्या लगता है वो कहीं पे हमें खटकेगा आज?
Hey, I have batting depth, but I think we should not worry about what they can do. We should worry about what we should do.
Yes.
And I hope that we'll be able to do better than what we are doing from the last 5 matches. And as Riya said, right, hoping to take out the KL and even Dekoff if that matters, right? 2-1
That'd be nice.
यार दर्द हो गया यार डिकॉक को ऑपोजिट टीम में देख के इतना बुरा लगने वाला है
I can't imagine him walking out to bat in another jersey except the blue and gold. Janvi, if you were to pick 5 players today, standout players, both of your teams combined, who would you pick as the 5 players to watch out for today?
Quentin de Kock, KL Rahul.
Yeah.
Then we have Rohit Sharma, Surya Kumar. But they're all batsmen, so I'll take Avesh Khan and Jasprit Bumrah also.
Yeah.
You give us one extra, but I'm more than happy to take it because I'm always greedy.
Actually, there's a nice observation over here by Parth on YouTube who says, by getting Fabian in playing 11, it makes a lower order quite stronger, and we do have batting till number 8 by having Jaydev there, who can also chip in with the bat. Riya, happy with this? Because ये बहुत stress था ना कि 5 wicket बाद we didn't really have a solid batting. So अभी वो थोड़ा stress कम है, तो थोड़ा pressure भी कम होगा.
डेफिनेटली फैबियन एलन के आने से थोड़ा बहुत तो प्रेशर रिलीज हुआ है. नीचे बैटिंग क्योंकि बहुत पुअर लग रही थी लास्ट पिछले मैचेस में, बट फैबियन एलन के आने से आई एम क्वाइट होपफुल कि इस बार इस मैच में हमारा फर्स्ट डब्ल्यू आ जाएगा. ओहो
Fingers crossed.
True.
Fingers crossed.
Janvi, on that note, कि I'm sure आपने पिछला मैच देखा होगा. Just LSG missed out by the narrow 3-run loss out there. तो आपको क्या लगता है क्या स्टोइनिस ऊपर आना चाहिए? क्या वो ठीक है नंबर 8 पे, नंबर 7 पे?
I think he should come before that because even though it was his first match, last match, but still he did a very good job. Though we were short a few runs and we did not win the match, but I think he's in a very good form and he'll perform well if he comes till before than that.
I think he should only come where he makes the least number of runs is what I would like, that whatever that position is. But look, we have to look at Bumrah. Can't take the class away. I know he's a bit out of form right now, but let's have a look at his performance.
Was a Stoinis. It's 5 innings, 14 runs conceded and dismissed him 3 times.
Wow.
And this is a Stoinis who was playing in DC, जो काफी कम मतलब pressure में था. He used to just hit and hit.
Correct.
So if we can get the better of him in that, क्योंकि अभी कितना भी बोले LSG is doing well, but एक नए setup में. So there's still a little bit of less clarity in the role as well.
Correct. And in fact, yesterday's match also was at the Brabant Stadium, and we saw the tussle between the Kolkata Knight Riders and the Sunrisers Hyderabad. And I don't know if we are going to play on that same wicket or no, but the thing is that it's still a very good wicket to bat on at this point of time, and with the dew factor coming in.
Isn't it 180? I think is the average score at the Brabant.
Yes, exactly 180. And if possibly Mumbai restrain their opposition to a possibly maybe 160, 165 here. I know it's a little on the lower side with our bowling, but you never know. Any other day, any team can fire.
Yeah, I tell you what, I think that does not work in sport. It doesn't really go on luck. Luck plays a very small role.
Yeah.
And I think it's become a pattern now that our bowling is not firing when it needs to.
Correct.
I'm not saying that our bowling is weak, but I think compared to the other teams and the quality that the Tata IPL has, I think based on that, there's a lot of learning.
Yes.
I wouldn't say we're a bunch of players who need to get their basics right. Because they know their basics.
Yeah.
Correct.
But I think our bowling just, and again,
it hasn't clicked together, right?
Yeah.
That is one thing. एक मैच में हमने देखा था जब बुमराह और टिमाल एक साथ मिलके एंड में अच्छा रेस्ट्रिक्ट किया था. It was against DC if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, I think we were at 130.
DC और RR का गेम था. हाँ.
पिछले मैच में हम 138 काफी थे, 14, 14.2, 14.3 and just suddenly
एक ओवर चली जाती है ना यार, तो मतलब वो प्रेशर इतना बिल्डअप होता है कि अब क्या और उसके बाद में जो 15, 16, 17 ओवर आती है ना, वो बॉलर्स पे प्रेशर ज्यादा होता है कि यार ऑलरेडी रन्स चले गए, तो अब कैसे कट डाउन करेंगे. और विकेट चटकाने के इतने में हम runs दे जाते हैं, I feel.
Right, true. But you know, Chino, on that front, a thing to note here is the players have been picked up for a price because they have performed well in previous leagues also. It's not that they have not performed,
but
you know.
Around the world. Like, you can't get a Riley Murday to the subcontinental conditions and make him perform the way he did in the Big Bash
That's
League.
what I'm saying. It will take time. It will take time for them to adjust, to understand what their roles are, to adapt to those conditions. So it will take time. Possibly 2023, 2024, we'll see a better Mumbai Indians setup.
Yes, and just like that, I'm going to again request you guys to have patience with this team, because I promise you, the way they've been delivering, it just takes 1 or 2 good games. But I hear the players are on the field. So quickly, before I let you guys get to your big screen, I want to ask the ladies and gentlemen here, quick prediction for the first innings. Vinaisha.
I think they should restrict them to a reality check of 170.
Reality check of 170. Suddenly it's come down from the last. Okay, good, fair enough. Fair. That's a great. That's a great call.
180 maybe.
We're chasing par score at
180 because the batting lineup is like never ending.
It's true.
But with the inconsistent batting of our team, I would prefer them to be around 170 or 160, which is tough. But that's when we stand a really good chance to win it, because बाद में pressure आ जाएगा.
Yeah. I think my heart is saying 156, our mind is saying 187. We'll see what comes through after the first innings. We'll see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.